take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain day.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. 21-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. 25-yard line. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. At their own 39-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. So, a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Jackson. Looking long for Thomas. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams,
trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
No gain
on that play. It was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
First and goal from the 6. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes firing complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Harrison Butker.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a pass complete here to Sanders. Fights through, and now a crease. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give. This is Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Carrier. Tedrick Thompson on the
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense. I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
First down.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camaro. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now we're a first down pickup of 8.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
A gain of a yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
43-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run through. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Jackson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he has got it. From 55 yards away, that was never in doubt. These kickers years now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
First down, Chiefs.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Kamara. Down to about the 22 here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Hill on the return. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into it. Not a good play at all.
From the gun, it's a run for Camara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
4 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. This is Camara. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 34. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Camara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Uses the spin and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Saints 20, Chiefs 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard.
2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to, and the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's Coleman here, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Saints 20, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
12.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Saints 23, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to line up now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Good.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Jackson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's able to get it back to the 33. interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jackson on second down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Coleman has it here right side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Oh, took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try to run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. Kelsey, left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different? Than what he expected for the second week in a row. He's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.